Well, good morning, everyone. This is Rick Phillips for CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We've got baseball this morning, a doubleheader, in fact. The Winton Woods Warriors come in to play the Wilmington Hurricane. Did we actually get a one-loss record at Winton Woods?
No, I did not get the win-loss record.
Okay. We'll see if we can get that from their coach here just as soon as we get the intro done here. But anyway, the game should start, sometime I think about 11:10. We've got a special veterans, not really, it's just an acknowledgement of our vets just before the game begins, before the Star-Spangled Banner. But anyway, the Hurricane are going to be finishing their home season with these two games today. Of course, this is a makeup game. It was canceled from earlier in the year because of inclement weather, and so this is the rescheduled event. The big game, of course, as AJ and I well know, is tomorrow, and that will be with the Clinton Massey Falcons. Wilmington's playing a special Mother's Day game, a makeup game. Hopefully they can get it in because we are supposed to see some potential showers tomorrow. But that game tomorrow will be for all the marbles in the sense that it will be either for an outright Wilmington championship in the SCOL or by losing a game to Clinton Massey, they will have two losses as Massey does in the SCOL, and they will tie for that first place championship. But anyway, AJ Ganger is here. We don't hear much from AJ that often, and we're just happy that he is back with us in the saddle here, going to do today's play-by-play. Yours truly, I'm doing the color as well as handling the camera, so if I don't follow the ball quite well, then you know the story. Although, you don't know, AJ, but my consultation is scheduled for the 6th of June, and sometime thereafter I'll be going at least to get one eye brought back to its 2020 lens. They'll be inserting a lens so that I don't even have to wear contact in that eye anymore. But anyway, by next football season, I'll actually be able to determine who the people are running in and off the field.
You sure? That's what happens when you get old, Rick.
Well, anyway, AJ, why don't you give them a little background, starting lineups, that kind of thing. I'll run down and see if Winton Woods, if there's somebody in the dugout. Well, I guess they're out taking field practice. I'll wait till they get off the field and then find out what their record is.
Alrighty. Well, coming into today's ball game, Wilmington is in first place in the SCOL with a 13-7 overall record. They are 12-1 in the SCOL. And Winton Woods, we'll get their record as soon as we can. I've been told it's probably not that good. I think they play in a little bit of a tough league down there in west side of Cincinnati, so that would be probably the best explanation for that.
Yeah, I imagine they're playing in what would be the City League as far as Cincinnati, but we'll get their record here before we get underway, and so that we have some idea, and it's good for me because I like to post it on the website.
Mm-hmm. So right now we'll go down here with the SCOL standings. As of today, again, Wilmington in first place by a game over Clinton Massey. Massey's 20-2 overall, 12-2 in the SCOL. They just lost to Miami Trace, I believe, last night. Miami Trace is in third place, 15-6 overall, 9-5 in the conference. Courthouse is in fourth place at 13-10 and 8-6 in the conference. Hillsboro in fifth with a 509-9 record, 7-6 overall in the conference. Chillicothe 2-10 overall this season, 1-8 in the conference. East Clinton 1-17 with a 1-10 record in the conference, and McLean is 0-13 and 0-12 in the SCOL conference play. Right now, Wilmington is on a 5-game winning streak. The last game Wilmington lost was back on the 19th of April, I believe, against Northwest in an extra innings game. It was a great, well-pitched ball game by both sides. Wilmington ended up losing that game, I believe, 3-2. The video of that can be seen on our website on CampusNation.com. Of the Sports Animal, your home for high school and college sports. Rick is gone to get the record here from Winton Woods. They are the Warriors taking on the Hurricane here this afternoon in a doubleheader. We will be starting out with the. I got the lineup. You're good. The game scheduled again around 11 o'clock. Probably a little after that's when we'll have first pitch. Temperature at first pitch this afternoon will be around 66 degrees. We're partly cloudy here in Wilmington. The wind blowing left to right, I should say. The flag out there in left center field blowing quite heavily. It's been windy around the state of Ohio over the past couple days. So, that's going to be a key factor in this ball game. With the wind blowing as hard as what it is, balls may travel a little further, but again, it's blowing from left to right out there by the scoreboard. Winton Woods overall this season 5-12 through 17 games. Wilmington has played 20 games, so it's a good thing we got their record there. Thank you, Rick. And I just went down through the line here. Wilmington on this 5-game winning streak. The last game they lost the 19th of April when I was here last against Northwest. They lost 3-2 in extra innings there, but it was a well-pitched ball game on both sides. I mean, Northwest had a guy who went a complete game. I think they went 8 innings and all. But the one thing that we have seen recently from Wilmington, besides that 24-0 no-hitter shellacking, I think it was like last week, they've been struggling a lot hitting the baseball. They're getting these pitchers that have some great curveballs. Wilmington is any team in the history of baseball is going to be a good, fastball hitting team. But when it comes to the guys who's got good breaking balls, it seems like Wilmington just cannot hit them. Well,
what I would say is, since we saw that shellacking, and maybe even an away game just before that, Wilmington, from what Jim Woolery has said, has just absolutely been hitting the canvas off the ball. The rawhide is gone. And so I would expect that will probably continue on through today. Sort of like the old Cincinnati Reds. It seemed like the warmer the weather got, the hotter their hitting got. And I think that, and I mentioned that, I think, on a previous baseball broadcast, and I think that's probably what's happening here with the Hurricane. And, of course, they're peaking at the right time, because obviously you want to peak when you're going to be going into tournaments and to tournament action. And obviously we'll be seeing that here shortly. So hopefully they can take 2 from Winton Woods today. And tomorrow they can finish it off with a win at Massey and be the undisputed SCOL champions of the league and not have to share a crown with anybody.
Yeah, that is true. And, 3 games left in the regular season, 2 against Winton Woods, 1 against Clinton Massey. Massey with 2 losses in the SCOL. Wilmington with just the 1 to Massey, but a win tomorrow on Mother's Day against Massey will give Wilmington the outright SCOL championship, and that's another SCOL title for Wilmington in sports. I mean, we've seen them win countless SCOL championships, come close in football, just blow everybody out of the water in the SCOL in basketball. I'm not quite sure what other sports there were. I don't know if they won in wrestling or not. I think they came pretty close though in wrestling too.
I didn't get the final on the. I know that they played in tennis for what would have been the overall championship. I don't know whether they lost or they won at Chillicothe. Well, they are actually here, and never did see on the website the results of that. But that would have at least propelled them into a tie with Chillicothe in tennis. So Wilmington, obviously, its sports programs are coming along. Its facilities are getting better. I commend Troy Deals, obviously, as the athletic director for his first year. He's done a great job, and we're hoping that he'll continue that pattern, improving our facilities, and we're looking for that 8-lane all-weather track here. Troy, you got to get on the ball here, and Campus Nation's just a little short on money, or else we would probably be buying the naming rights for the new track.
Well, we had one ceremony of first pitch. Now we're going to get another one. The first one he threw out was a ball, so they're going to give him another chance right down the middle.
That's
there.
Not bad.
Strike.
That's a strike.
Very good.
Right on the outside corner.
Yep.
We do have some local veterans with us today. If we could have them join us on the field behind home plate.
Get ready to honor some veterans here today at the ballpark.
Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with many freedoms and privileges. We are honored to have our local veterans with us today. Please join our players and coaches in honoring them with a big round of applause. Now, before we announce the starting lineups today, we ask the teams to take their respective positions on the lines. We will honor America with our national anthem.
All right. I guess we're ready for some baseball here.
Yep, let's get the starting lineups out of the way here. First for Winton Woods, batting first, playing first base, number 50, Cam Mills. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 19, Jack Schramm. Batting third, playing second base, Isaiah McCoy. Pitching and batting cleanup today, number 8, Charles Brown. Batting fifth and catching, Nick Byrant. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 34, James Philpott. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 4, Justin Moore. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 5, Elijah Moore. And batting ninth, playing left field, number 32, Jeremiah Clark. For Wilmington this afternoon, batting first, playing left field, number 10, Marlon Frisco. Batting second, number 1, playing second base, Brad Keller. Batting third, playing center field, number 11, Brady McCune. Cleanup batter, playing shortstop today, number 22, Stephen Krause. Batting fifth, number 4, and playing right field, Chris Woolery. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 14, Chad Davis. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 20, Jordan Ianson. Batting eighth, and the designated hitter, number 18, Ryan Hottinger. And batting ninth and catching today, number 45, Hunter DeWeese. Pitching today will be number 7, Jake Vaughn, who had a great outing in his last start against Northwest. Last game I was here, I believe, he pitched 4 2/3 inning, had 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, 4 hits, 2 earned runs in the 3-2 loss against Northwest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups for today's first game. For Wilmington, the left fielder, number 10, Marlon Frisco. Batting second, the second baseman, number 1, Brad Keller.
So, AJ, do you have plans tomorrow for your mother?
Brady McCune.
I work 6 to 2.
Batting fourth.
So you're taking your mom to work. It's take mom to work day,
Take
right?
mom to work day at Kroger.
Get her drunk at the wine bar.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 14,
It only opens
Chad
at
Davis.
11 o'clock tomorrow, and they only do beer, so she doesn't drink beer.
Oh, okay.
The third baseman.
I did get her some really good Bloody Mary mix over there from the Murray's Cheese Place. It's,
So she doesn't
McClue's,
She
McClure's or
doesn't do
whatever.
any kind of craft beer or anything?
Nah, she just drinks Angry Orchard and what was I going to say? Some Bloody Marys every once in a while. She liked apple ciders.
Your starting lineup for Winton Woods Warriors, batting first and playing first base,
So this is the first of two games. We've got a doubleheader. I see Max Carey down there. His son Drew Carey is oftentimes the catcher for the Hurricane. And
number 8, Charles Brown.
We're just about ready to get underway here. The Hurricane have taken the field. Winton Woods, they're talking over, the coaches are talking over the ground rules, getting everything straight, shaking hands.
Batting 6th, number 34, James Philpott. The third baseman, batting 7th, number 4.
Nothing else going here in Hurricane Land. There's someone up on the field up there. Maybe the girls have a game today. I don't see they may be practicing.
32, Jeremiah Clark.
Alrighty, all the starting lineups are all done. We have Vaughn taking the mound here, getting ready to throw out his pitches. The left-hander, he had a great game last time he was out there, Rick. Again, the 3 strikeouts, the 3 walks, gave up only 4 hits, but he did give up 2 earned runs. He had a great outing last time. His command in the beginning of the game was worse than what it was throughout the game. Obviously, that's the case with a lot of pitchers. Even if you're in the major leagues, you don't quite find your command in that first couple innings. But then you go along to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th innings, and you end up finding that stride, that command, that to be able to put pitches right on the money, right where your catcher sets up for you. So, that's one of the things we're going to have to watch out for him today. He does throw quite a good curveball, in his arsenal, and he does have a great fastball too. Those 3 strikeouts that he had the last time he was out there, 2 or 3 of them, I think, were to one guy, and he just blew all those pitches by him.
Well, I know that in the past we've seen that the teams that are coming in here that are out of the league usually get, the Hurricane usually save their best pitching for league games. So I don't know that that's the case today, but obviously the game tomorrow is a big game. Hopefully the Hurricane are not looking to that game and looking past these 2 games. It would be nice because we've seen them lose so many times to the teams outside the league, but do such a stellar performance within the league. It'd be nice to take 2 from Winton Woods today and be ready to close it out tomorrow with a win at Clinton Massey.
Alrighty, we are ready for first pitch. Here's Cam Mills, number 50, the first baseman, steps into the batter's box as he gets ready to take his strides. As we're ready for first pitch, as Vaughn's on the mound, taking on Cam Mills. First pitch, the windup, the pitch. There's a ball down low. First pitch, 11:03 a.m. 1-0 count to Mills. And the pitch. Ball just on the outside. Nope, that was a strike. Just caught the black there, so now the count moves to 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Mills. Inside and low, ball 2.
Winton Woods, it looks like they have almost Seattle Seahawks colors, doesn't it?
Yeah. Blue jerseys, green letters, swing on 2-1, line drive to center field, and that one's put away for the first out. Good job there by McCoon to just look that one into his glove, and now coming up to bat, the shortstop, number 19, Jack Schramm. Another right-hander against left-hander here. First pitch to Schramm. Too low, ball 1.
We also want to do a special shout-out to Roger Thompson. Roger has been in the hospital for about the last 3 days. We want him to hurry up and get better and get back here doing our camera work. So if you know Roger, you might want to go ahead and give him a text message and wish him all the best of luck as far as in his recovery here.
Strike 1 after 1-0 pitch was a breaking ball, swung and miss. And now the count moves to 2-1 after ball 2.
What is wrong with Roger?
Heart. Yeah.
2-1 count to Schramm. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 now.
They've been talking about putting a pacemaker in, so I think he has an irregular heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something manageable. Roger was in high school ahead of me.
Yeah.
2-2, 1 out here. Schramm, the top of the first inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Vaughn. And that is out number 2. And now stepping into the batter's box, second baseman, number 9, Isaiah McCoy.
the second baseman, number 9, Isaiah McCoy.
2 quick outs here for the Hurricane. Good pitching already, a fly out and a strikeout. First pitch to McCoy. Swinging, chopper to third, and it'll bounce foul for strike 1.
Where is this sunshine at, guys?
It's cloudy.
It's hazy.
Just out in front of that first pitch was McCoy, and that's why he chopped it foul down the line. 2 outs here in the top of the first. 0-1 count to McCoy. Hurricane looking for a 1-2-3 top half of the first.
That would be nice.
And the 0-1 pitch. Too high, ball 1. The 1-1 home. Swing, foul ball. He was way out in front of that pitch. 1-2 the count to McCoy. Nobody on. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Game 1 of a doubleheader here this afternoon between Winton Woods and Wilmington. The 1-2 pitch from Vaughn. Swing, foul, tipped right into the catcher's glove for the strikeout. 2 strikeouts with a fly out here to begin the top of the first inning. And the score is Wilmington 0 and Winton Woods 0. Wilmington coming to bat here on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. As we move now to the bottom half of the first inning with Frisco, Keller, McCune to lead things off here. They'll be working against today's pitcher for Winton Woods, number 8, Charles Brown. And, hopefully Wilmington's bats show up here this afternoon. The last couple times that I've been here, they have not shown up very well for them. Until the late parts of the ball game is when they've started to show up. You need that. They had a 1-2-3 top half of the first. It'd be great to get a couple runs on the board here in the bottom half.
Yeah, we'd take 5 or 6.
Think anyone would take 5 or 6. We got another left-handed pitcher in Brown out there for Winton Woods.
Well, Wilmington will feast on the fastball, so a lot of it will just depend on his off-speed stuff and just how effective he can be so that he doesn't have to come in with that fastball, because if he comes in with the fastball, they're going to tear the cover off of it.
It looks like he's struggling a little bit here on his warm-up pitches just to find the zone. That one was, kind of a meatball there he just threw there. So
he almost looks like he's throwing across his body almost like a sidearm.
Yeah, it almost. A side-arming left-hander. It's kind of what it looks like. A little bit of Randy Johnson, a little bit, but not as fast.
Right, not nearly as fast.
He just doesn't look all that comfortable out there, is what it is right now. And, he might not be a regular pitcher for this team either. So a 1-2-3 scoreless top half of the first as we get ready for the bottom half. That was a nice throw there from the catcher.
Great. Tagged right down.
Alrighty, so leading off here for the Hurricane is left fielder number 10,
Charles Brown.
Marlon Frisco.
How do you stop music? I'm not a music person, so how do you stop playing?
Just push pause.
Or you hit pause?
Let me see it.
It is an iPhone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So AJ is...
See where this play button is right here?
Leading off today.
You hit the play and the
Number
pause.
10, Marlon Frisco, the left fielder.
It's right there in the bottom left corner.
The arrow.
Yep. That's the play button, and then the 2 lines that come up, that's pause.
Outside and low, it looks like.
What was it?
Ball 1. One 0 count here to Frisco. That one's a strike.
Still looks, and unless one of those was his fastball, still looks like he's throwing off-speed stuff.
Frisco, ground ball, shortstop, picks it up, throws it over to first for the first out. 6-3 on the putout. And there's one gone for the Hurricane. Next up, the second baseman, number 1, Brad Keller. First pitch, ball on the outside corner. And that one's way high. Almost went to the backstop there for ball 2, 2-0.
But see, if I want to go to another song, I just tap it, obviously.
Yeah.
How do you stop it? It's because it's
Playing.
still running right here.
Hang on. Swinging, and man, third baseman spearheaded that one right off the bat. Good job by Moore there, and it's a line out for out number 2.
Number 11, Brady McCune.
2 quick outs here in the bottom half, and now Brady McCune, the center fielder, comes to the plate, swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 1.
Hurricane look like they've come to swing.
And the 0-1. Ball outside, lay off that one. 1-1 to count. One pitch from Brown. Swinging, ground ball to third. Third baseman gloves it, throws it across the field, and there's out number 3. 1, 2, 3, top of the first, or bottom of the first inning for the Hurricane, as no hits, no runs, nobody left on base in that top half, or bottom half of the first inning. We go to the top of the second here. No score between Winton Woods and Wilmington.
All right, so what I did, I just double-clicked it.
Yeah.
And I flipped
You
it up.
doubled it, yeah. You could do that too.
Yeah. Then I got to go back to the whole playlist.
Actually, I don't think we're supposed to get any rain today, but it looks like it's clouding up over there.
There's a chance for it.
Is there?
Little pop-ups right south of us, right?
Yeah, well, as long as they don't pop up over here, and we're obviously not going to have, hopefully any thunder or lightning or anything, so.
It's 68 degrees right now. Chance of rain is at 10%, but it's 56% humidity. The wind obviously blowing west at 13 miles per hour. Feels like 68 degrees. Due up here in the top of the second inning will be pitcher Charles Brown, catcher Nick Byrant, and center fielder James Philpott. 4, 5, and 6.
I would call that Brent. B-E-H-R-E-N-T, Brent.
Looks like we're going to have our first left-handed batter, too, in Brown.
So we have both lefties pitching for both teams today.
The first inning there for Wilmington looked like they were just a little out in front of every pitch. That's why they were grounding him down the third base line.
Well, did it look like he was throwing any...
He didn't look like he was throwing fast. I don't know if his fastball is very fast to begin with, but it didn't look like Wilmington was kind of set and ready to go for that, and they just swung way too early. First pitch is a ball outside. It just looked like they were way out in front. They were looking for that fastball, and they just never got one.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Sort of caught him off guard there.
1-0 pitch is a strike right on the outside corner. 1-1 to the pitcher Brown. Vaughn the pitch. Ball low in the dirt. 2-1. Lefty against lefty. First lefty versus lefty matchup of the day so far. 2-1 is a ball outside to make it 3-1. And Vaughn's in danger of walking his first batter. 3-1 pitch.
Thought about it.
And yeah, he did think about it, but he walked him, ball 4.
First base runner.
First base runner for either team, and it comes with a walk here to begin the top of the second inning. Now up, the catcher, Nick Brett.
The catcher, number 2, Nick Brent.
Now with a runner on first here, you got to contend with that. He doesn't have a very big lead over there at first, so probably not thinking about stealing. First pitch to Brett, a liner, foul.
That's pretty good.
Just a little out in front of that pitch.
Sounds like he got the dugout over there in Warriorland excited.
He hit that ball right on the sweet spot of the bat, too. So 0-1 to count to Brett. Catcher. With a runner on first, nobody out. Top of the second inning. Pitch from Vaughn. That's a ball high. 1-1.
Crowd on the left side.
Yes, we do.
Ball 2. 2-1. It's a good day for baseball.
It is. Not too hot.
Not too
Not
cold.
too cool. Just right.
2-1 pitch is a ball, and now it's 3-1 to the fifth batter in the lineup. You already got one man on base here. Wilmington just looking for that double play ground ball, but he's throwing a lot of balls up high. And the 3-1 pitch is a ball, and Vaughn walks the first two batters of the inning.
Kind of lost his focus here.
And now up the center fielder, number 34, James Philippot.
James Philippot.
So we have runners at first and second. There are no outs.
Looking to bunt. Here's Philippot. Taps that one foul for strike one. It's a good idea there from Philippot to
Small ball.
try to, have a sacrifice there to move the runners over to second and third and put them in scoring position. So 0-1 after the failed bunt attempt. Second attempt here. Pulls the bat back for ball. The runner's caught out there between second and third, and he makes his way back to second base. He was ready to go there, and now the count goes to 1-1. Next bunt attempt is pulled back. That runner is getting halfway between second and third on every single bunt attempt.
I think he's trying to distract our pitcher.
So now the count's to 2-1 to Philippot. Still trying to get a bunt down. Now he's going to swing away, and he swings and misses at the 2-1 to make it 2-2. 2 on, nobody out, 2-2 count for Philippot. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Philippot goes down on strikes. That's the third strikeout of the ball game already for Vaughn. So now up batting seventh, number 4, the third baseman Justin Moore.
Justin Moore.
Still 2 on, 1 out. First pitch to Moore, swinging, tipped that one foul right off of his leg.
Good time for double play here.
That one stung a bit, it looked like, to Moore. 0-1 count. Vaughn checks the runner at second. Now it comes to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He's getting his pitches working now, getting the guys to swing and miss at him. And he's into his first 0-2 count of the ball game. Ooh, that one nearly got Moore in the head there. He ducked underneath that one, and now it's 1-2. Warriors still looking for their first hit of the ball game. That one's a ground ball to second. Can they turn 2? Nope, they're just going to go the short way to first for the out. Four to 3 on the put out. And that's the second out. Now the eighth batter in the lineup, number 5, Elijah Moore, the right fielder, up to bat for the Warriors. Still 2 on, runner on second and third with 2 outs here. Vaughn doing a good job trying to work out of this jam. First pitch is the ball in the dirt. Good job to block that by the catcher. One-0 pitch to Elijah Moore. Swing and a miss, strike 1. One and one the count. 2 on, 2 out, top of the second. And a ball 2 in the dirt. He didn't have this problem in his last start. He was hitting the zone at least. He's already matched strikeout total from last time with 3.
So he's spotty at best right here.
Swing, foul ball, 2-2. And now I can say it, Rick. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count, top of the second, deuce is wild.
2 o'clock. Oh, no, it's not 2 o'clock.
Deuce is wild. 2-2 count here to Elijah Moore.
And AJ's wearing his tutu. Takes it.
Ooh, took it. Now it's a full count.
He looked at the umpire, didn't
He thought he was going to get rung up there, too.
Did I?
It's like, please don't do this.
Did I miss a batter? This is their 8th batter, right?
Yeah.
I missed a batter. I called number 4, Justin Moore.
And ball 4 is now the bases will be loaded on the walk.
So this is number 32. The left fielder, number 32, Jeremiah Clark.
Bases loaded now, 2 outs.
Full of Warriors.
And strike 1 to Jeremiah Clark, the left fielder. He didn't like that call. Vaughn trying to work out of the bases loaded jam, swing and a miss from Clark, and now he's down 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Vaughn. Inside, ball 1. Looked like Clark's kind of crowding the plate there. I think he wanted to work inside, try to get him to back off. He's not backing off. 1-2 pitch to Clark. Ooh, right off the black there, and it's 2-2.
Too close to take.
Hurricane looking for one more out here in the top of the second. Get their offense back out there. Still no hits in the ball game for either team, but the bases are loaded due to walks here from Vaughn. The 2-2 pitch is home. Swing, ground ball to second. Wilmington looked like they're going to get out of this, and the shortstop bobbles it.
Safe.
And he is going to be safe, and the first run of the ball game is going to come in to score on the base hit.
So, unearned.
Number 50, Cam Mills.
You're going to give him an error on that?
Yeah, that's an error. Second baseman boots it. That's an error.
So that's an E4. And Cam Mills, the first baseman, as we go back to the top of the lineup, comes out. And that's a strike on the outside corner. First run of the ball game across here on the top of the second. Still 2 outs. Bases still loaded here for Vaughn. Still hasn't given up a hit. Ooh. That's a ball.
I think all three of us up here felt it was a strike.
1-1. The count to Mills, who flew out in his first plate appearance back in the first. Swing and a miss, man. He took a big swing at that one.
He was going for the fence.
And now it's a 1-2 count.
He wanted the salami.
Yeah, he did. 1-2 here to Mills. Vaughn trying to work out this with limited damage. Swinging, high fly ball to left field. And that'll do it.
Jake, say thank you, left fielder.
Yes.
Alrighty, so at the end of the top of the second inning, we have Winton Woods leaving 3 men on base, no base hits, 1 error for Wilmington, but Winton Woods will take a 1-0 lead due to that error by the second baseman, Brad Keller, allowing the runner to come across the plate and score. And we go here to the bottom of the second inning with the Hurricane down 1-0 as you're listening to live high school basketball on high school baseball on campusnation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Due up here in the bottom half of the second, shortstop Kraus, right fielder Woolery, and first baseman Chad Davis.
Back to the good old days of basketball, right, AJ?
Yeah. I don't see Cumberland out there with a bat.
No. talking to Dylan Bogart's dad. I think they've been playing just about every weekend in tournaments and trying to keep the basketball skills honed since Dylan doesn't play any spring sports.
Get ready for football season as we might be looking at a new starting quarterback.
Well, we'll definitely be looking at a new starting quarterback. Now, whether that's Dylan or not, I guess it's probably his to, I would imagine, win or lose, right?
Yeah. I'll have to wait and see with that, but all talk of the NFL draft happening last weekend.
Speaking of the NFL draft, how'd you like that draft? That was a pretty impressive draft for the Buckeyes, wasn't it?
I mean, it was a good draft for everybody, it seemed like, except for a couple teams. I mean, the Browns, I'm surprised they didn't pick up a quarterback. But they also got some receivers, which is what they definitely needed, was a bunch of receivers. And I just found out today, I didn't watch the draft or anything, but they picked up Scooby Wright in the 7th round, which that's a good safety, strong safety for the Browns defense. They need those big safeties to go along with those huge wide receivers that the NFL does have.
How about my Cowboys and Zeke, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they got another good running back, maybe the next Emmitt Smith. Swinging foul ball by Krause right behind the plate for the first strike here in the bottom half of the second inning. Krause, Woolery, and Davis due up here in the bottom half. 0-1 pitch. Swinging opposite field. That one goes straight down the line, but foul. Just foul of that foul ball line.
About the width of the baseball.
Great hitting there, and all we needed to do was straighten it out just a tad.
That was a good idea, though, to go opposite field with as slow as this pitcher's throwing, wait for that ball to come to you, and just take it opposite field all the way. I mean, there is that big hole over there.
Go forever and ever.
0-2 here to Krause in the bottom half of the second inning. Pitch from Brown. That's a ball outside. That pitch was also on the outside corner or outside half of the plate that he just fouled off too, which it makes it way easier to go opposite field when that pitch is on the outside part.
Absolutely.
1-2 nearly got him. So Krause works the count back to 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swinging ground ball to shortstop. That one took a funny bounce right into the shortstop's glove, but he reins it in. It's 6-3 on the put out. So one out for the Hurricane.
Good pickup by the shortstop there.
Coming out to bat, the right fielder, number 4, Chris Woolery. Woolery, one of the biggest bats in this lineup for Wilmington.
Absolutely. Just ask his dad.
First pitch is a ball. His dad would probably say he could always do better. And there's a strike.
That was his pitch right there, too.
That was right in his wheelhouse. Surprised he didn't take a swing at it. 1-1. Ball 2 in the dirt.
Good eye.
2-1. Seems like Wilmington is swinging the bat quite often, and they need a little bit more patience here from a lot of these guys. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball by Woolery and makes it 2-2.
I think the fact that the speed of this pitcher is just sort of confounding them. Mm-hmm. Sort of like a knuckleball thrower,
Fouled that one off.
It really messes you up as far as your timing. And
it's almost like watching like R.A. Dickey or Tim Wakefield, the old Tim Wakefield throwing. There's knuckleballs. You don't know where they're going to end up.
And that can mess you up for a couple games.
2-2. Swinging. This one might get down, and it will for the first hit of the ball game.
All right.
Nice hit there from Woolery.
Very good piece of hitting there.
With the blooper, and now Wilmington grabs the first hit for either team in the ball game as Woolery is on first with a single. And now coming to the box will be number 14, the first baseman, Chad Davis, as Woolery may look to steal.
Yeah, I was going to say, we might just send him.
First pitch swinging. That one is going to drop for a base hit. Woolery around second, going to third, and Woolery will make it up to third easily on the base hit from Davis.
All right.
Job,
little first pitch swinging there from Davis, too.
Third baseman, number 20, Jordan Ianson.
And now Jordan Ianson will come to the plate, the third baseman for Wilmington, with runners on the corners, one down. And the one thing you want to make sure you do is you get that ball in the outfield because you can't risk a double play here. Down 1-0. That run at third is huge here in the early going. Davis off to second, no throw, and Davis will make it up there safely on the stolen base. So now the double play is out of question. All you got to do is really put the ball on the ground, and Wilmington will get their first run of the ball game here. 1-0 pitch to Ianson, swinging ground ball to the pitcher, looks Woolery back to third and throws it to first for the out, and no run will score there.
The designated hitter, number 18, Ryan Hottinger.
Now the DH will come in, Ryan Hottinger, with 2 outs now and runners in scoring position at second and third. This is a big at-bat here for Hottinger. Needs to get the ball into the outfield for a base hit. And that one's right back up the middle. 1 run is going to score. Davis around third, coming to the plate, then no throw, and it's 2 runs in for the Hurricane as they grab a 2-1 lead.
Really nice piece of hitting there.
Sir.
Good job by Davis to realize he could probably make it home, and he did. And Hottinger, the designated hitter,
Number 45.
did a good job to bring in both runs. And now the catcher, Hunter DeWeese, number 45, will step in with 2 outs. First pitch swinging as that one is fouled off to the left.
Looks like the Hurricane have started to hone in on this pitcher. They've been watching him. It hasn't been a second time around through the order, but I think they've started to pick up on his motions and that, and so they're sort of getting their timing back.
Well, you get these guys batting before you, too, in the lineup. Throw over to first. Hottinger back safely. But you get these people who are batting before you in the lineup. They know what to look for. They know what they're doing. And you go back and tell these guys, hey, he's throwing slow. Wait back on the ball. Wait back on the ball. You know, wait for your pitch. And these guys are actually taking that to heart. 0-1. There's a ball low, 1-1.
As slow as he's pitching, it should be easy to steal on him.
Yeah.
Lefties are a little tricky to steal on, but as soon as he lifts that leg, that's when I go.
That's a ball right off the black, 2-1.
Be nice to put another runner in scoring position here.
2-1 our score here in the bottom of the second inning. Wilmington in the lead with 2 outs and a runner on first. Swinging, this one a line drive to left, but right at the left fielder for the third out. Wilmington getting on the board now after the bottom of the second inning was a success for Wilmington. They had 3 hits in the inning all told. 1 runner left on base, no errors, and a run.
2 runs.
2 runs.
2-1, Hurricane lead. It's not 5 yet, but we'll take the lead.
Always take a lead. So now going into the third inning here from Hurricane Baseball Land. It's Wilmington 2, Winton Woods 1 on the CampusNation.com sports animal website as you're listening to live high school baseball here. Doubleheader action today. On my way down here to Wilmington today, sunshiny, and now when I got here, the clouds rolled in, so now we're partly cloudy. I think I brought the clouds up from Troy. Due up in the top of the third inning, we've got the shortstop Schramm, the second baseman McCoy, and then the pitcher Brown. And you got to think, Rick, right now, Winton Woods down by a run. They got a run the last inning, but they didn't get a base hit, so they still have no hits. Wilmington did get an error in that last inning, but it didn't, it hurt them in the fact that they gave up a run, but that was about it.
Right. I think that, the key here will be to try to stop the walks, because obviously if we've seen anything in past Hurricane baseball games, some of that control problem where it's resulted in walks has usually led to scoring.
Yeah.
And Wilmington, their offense has come alive in the last several games. Obviously, we can see that from their record and their 5-game winning streak. But the pitching's got to cut down on the walks and make sure that they because we've got that big game coming tomorrow to finish the season.
Alrighty, to lead off the top of the third, we've got the shortstop Jack Schramm. First pitch is a ball inside in the dirt. First strike for ball 1.
And I'm not really sure, what time does that game get underway tomorrow? Do you know, Jim? 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock at Falcon Field.
Paul Schwamberger Field.
Swing and a miss for strike one on the 1-0 pitch from Vaughn, and makes it 1-1.
And that is a very nice field, as I recall. I don't know if they've improved their press box. Press box was just sort of
Fouled that one off.
a wood box.
On stilts.
On stilts, that's right. Yeah.
That's a lot down there.
Yeah, so is it still that way? Okay. All right.
1-2 the count here to Schramm to open up the third inning. And the pitch from Vaughn. Swinging foul ball again to keep the count steady at 1-2. Strikeout in his first at bat did Schramm. 1-2 pitch is a strike three called on the inside corner of the plate, and that's his second strikeout of the game and the fourth for Vaughn.
Rung him up.
The second baseman, number 9, Isaiah McCoy.
Now Isaiah McCoy will come up to bat here, the second batter of the top of the third inning, the second baseman, as he struck out his first time as well to end the first inning. First pitch, swinging, pop up to third, and there's 2 away.
Yes, that helps.
So now coming to the plate will be the pitcher, Charles Brown, as he walked and scored the game's first run back in the last inning. First pitch, ball outside, 1-0. Vaughn looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here.
That would be nice.
Just like that first inning, the 1-0 pitch is a
yeah.
strike right there on the inside corner.
1-1. Yeah, one of the nice things with the windows open, obviously, and the weather decent, we can actually hear the umpire as he makes those calls.
1-1 is fouled to the left side. For strike 2 to make it 1-2 on Brown. Vaughn already has 4 strikeouts in the ballgame, looking for number 5.
Now is a good time to get it.
And the 1-2 pitch is inside. Ball 2 nearly hit Brown there. 2-2. Top of the third here. 2-1, Wilmington the lead. 2 outs here. Brown with a 2-2 count. Swinging ground ball to second. Picked up, thrown over to first, and that'll do it here for the third inning. 4-3 on the putout ends the top of the third inning as Winton Woods goes down quietly. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom half of the third inning with the top of the lineup due up for Wilmington. 1-2-3 as Frisco, Keller, and McCoon come to bat in the bottom half of the third. Your score, Wilmington 2, Winton Woods 1 here in Game 1 of a doubleheader. Here live on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports.
Well, there's a couple Winton Woods fans in the stands.
They're starting to move in here as this game progresses.
But Hurricane Land is full.
It seems like no matter what sport's going on, Hurricane Land is full.
I think that, I think you could say that. Obviously, because there's so much to do in Wilmington besides high school sports, right?
Right. or college.
Sports.
Well, even though there is graduation going on over at the college.
That's right, yeah.
Like 240 grads graduating today.
Graduate and go live in their mom and dad's basement, right?
Start paying off your school debts.
Oh, yeah, don't even want to think about that. You got yours all paid off, right?
I just made a payment, actually, yesterday.
Is that your first one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sally Mae loans.
Sally, yeah, she's not forgiving.
Nope. Alrighty, we are getting ready to begin the bottom half of the third inning here. Wilmington leading 2-1, trying to add on as Marlon Frisco comes to the plate, 0-1 with a ground out to open up the bottom of the first inning. Swinging, pop up.
Run it out. Interference.
Oh.
And nobody's going to make the catch. Nope, they're going to say out.
Absolutely.
So Frisco will pop out.
That's just a freaking attitude.
Running into the pitcher trying to make the play. That was almost like a football play there.
Second baseman number 1, Brad Keller.
Now Keller comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a line out. Second pitch of the inning is skied out to right field, right at the right fielder for the second out.
So quick 1-2.
So now coming to the plate will be the center fielder, Brady McCune. So 2 pitches already and 2 outs. First pitch to Brady McCune is a ball. He grounded out his first at-bat.
Be nice to make the pitcher work a little more than that.
And ball 2 outside. Yeah, he's only thrown 5 pitches, so it's a good thing that he didn't swing and put that ball on the play on that first pitch to make it a 3-pitch inning. But nonetheless, he's thrown 5, so the pitch count's still pretty good. And ball 3.
That looked pretty good.
3-0. There's a strike. Get the count to 3-1. To Brad Keller, 0-1 today with a ground out.
I'd take another one here.
Yep.
And ball 4, and there's the first walk of the ball game for Brown.
That was kind of a no-brainer, though.
Stop number 22, Stephen Krause.
And now Stephen Krause comes to the plate. He was a ground out victim last inning, leading off. 0 for 1 today. Swinging on the first pitch, skies it out to center fielder. He's trying to track it down, but it's perfectly in between them. Krause going to have a double, and that runner from first is going to go. Krause still running to third, and he's in there standing with a triple.
Wow. Nice.
Very nice.
And Wilmington notches another run on the scoreboard as McCune will come in to score. And now with 2 outs, Chris Woolery will step back up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Wilmington out to 3-1 now. First pitch to Woolery is a ball outside.
He
1-0 count here to Woolery. And the pitch is a ball in the dirt to make it 2-0. Good piece of hitting there from Stephen Krause to get the triple.
Good piece.
RBI triple.
With 2 outs, that's what you look for.
Swing fouled off by Woolery for strike 1. Woolery trying to drive in. Krause from third after the triple with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 2-1 pitch nearly got Woolery there. Now it's 3-1.
Yep, pitcher's a little shaken up by all this.
A little rattled after that walk and then a triple.
Yep.
Swinging pop fly. Right fielder coming in for it, and he grabs it for the third out. Woolery just missed that one, and we end the third inning, but Wilmington does get a run on the board thanks to the RBI triple by Stephen Krause. Going into the 4th inning now, Wilmington leading 3-1 over Winton Woods.
What inning? We're right.
4th.
Yeah, 4th.
Yeah. I think I said 4th.
Yep.
I think.
You said
Play
it back.
Yeah.
4th inning. There he is.
Krause coming back out for his 4th inning of work. He's done a great job so far. Hasn't allowed a hit to this point. Hope I'm not jinxing him on that one. He has 4 strikeouts and 3 walks to this point. So 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 1 unearned run, I should say, after the error. Wilmington has 4 hits, 3 runs. So 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. For Winton Woods, they have 1 run, no hits, no errors. Leading off the top of the 4th inning, we have Nick Brett, followed by James Philpott, followed by Justin Moore. As Brett is 0 for 0 today with a walk.
The catcher, number 2, Nick Brett.
Brett steps in against Vaughn, who was definitely in a groove after that 1-2-3 top of the 3rd. First pitch to Brett. Swinging, pop, fly. First baseman in foul territory grabs that one. Good job there by Davis to pull that one in for the first out. So a 1-pitch out to begin the 4th inning.
The center fielder, number 34, James Philpott.
Now coming to bat, Philpott, who's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. First pitch, looking to bunt, pulls the bunt back for ball 1. He did this his last time up, but they had a couple runners on base.
Yeah, I don't think he's really going to try to bunt unless this guy's faster than...
Well, he could have some good speed coming out of left-hander's batter's box, too. Ball 2.
Looks like we got somebody warming up down there in the Wilmington bullpen.
Ball 3 to Philpott.
It's a lot of pitches in 4 innings.
Three and 0 count here to Philpott. 1 out, top of the 4th. And ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk. Now coming up to bat, the 3rd baseman, number 4, Justin Moore.
The 3rd baseman, number 4, Justin Moore.
First pitch to Moore is a strike. Runner on first, 1 out, top of the 4th inning, 3-1 game. Wilmington the lead. Vaughn, the pitcher still. Swinging and a pop fly. Second baseman going to look this one in. Nope, Davis comes in from first to pull that one down, and the second pop out to the first baseman of the inning leads to the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 5, Elijah Moore.
Now Elijah Moore coming up to the plate with a runner on first and now 2 down. First time up, he walked. Throw over to first. Runner's back safely. First pitch, swinging, ground ball to third. That's a fair ball. He's got to hurry and throw it across the diamond, and he's out. Good job. Nice throw by Ianson to get the out to end the inning.
Very close bang-bang play there.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base to end the top of the 4th inning. Going to the bottom of the 4th inning now. Wilmington in the lead, 3-1. As we have Davis, Ianson, Hottinger due up in the bottom half of the 4th inning here. You're listening to live high school baseball on campusnation.com. The Sports Animal, your home for high school and college sports. Jake Vaughn still having a great game so far, giving up no hits through 4. We might have seen his last inning, though, pitched right there. He has thrown a lot of pitches through the first 4 innings.
And I'm thinking that's probably either the case or they'll let him go 1 more inning possibly.
So we got Davis, Ianson, Hottinger due up in the bottom half of the 4th inning as Davis is 1 for 1 today with a run scored, a single. Ianson with a ground out, 0 for 1, and Hottinger with a single as well. Hottinger with a big single last time up as he got 2 RBIs. We got a great pitcher, what's his name? Well, we can't even spell it. Great pitcher. That kind of reminds me, who's on first?
Yeah.
Alrighty, Chad Davis strides into the left-hander's batter's box as we get ready to get underway here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 1 for 1 with a single on a run scored. First pitch is a ball. Davis also has a stolen base.
It's like the sun's trying to come out.
1-0 pitch is a ball outside. 2-0. With the amount of players that are actually on this Winton Woods roster, we might see Brown pitch the entire game to just have 10 players on the active roster. 2-0 pitch is a strike. Get the count to 2-1. Just starting the bottom of the fourth here. Davis swinging, ground ball to first, picked up by the first baseman. He takes it to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The third baseman, number 20, Jordan Ianson.
Jordan Ianson coming to the plate. Ground out victim his first time up, and I think, nope, the ground out did not lead to a run. First pitch is a ball in the dirt. That was that little ground ball to the back to the pitcher who looked Woolery back to third. 1 out here, bottom of the fourth. Second pitch is a ball high, 2-0.
Wilmington needs to be patient here, and if he's going to serve up the balls, not swing. There you
Ooh, that looked like a strike, but it's a ball right on the outside corner. 3-0 now to Ianson.
I'd take the next 2.
Yeah, get your pitch.
Get on base. Strike.
That's a strike.
1 more.
Brown moves the count back to 3-1.
Ball.
And ball 4.
There you go.
Ianson works the 5-pitch walk. And he is on base now with 1 out. And Ryan Hottinger is coming to the plate, the designated hitter. A 2-run single for him back in the second inning that gave the Hurricane the lead. Throws over, runner back safely.
Rick, will both games be on tomorrow? Okay.
Second, well, first pitch actually to Hottinger is a ball, 1-0. 1 out and a runner on first.
8 innings.
Steal.
Swing and a miss. Steal attempt. Sliding in, and he's out.
That was close, but he was out.
Caught stealing for the second out.
Good catcher.
It's a nice throw there, and I don't think Ianson got the jump he wanted either from first base.
I think it was delayed.
Yeah, it was a very slow jump. Alrighty, so now 2 outs and nobody on as Hottinger has a 1-1 count. And the pitch. Ball outside to make it 2-1. Swinging ground ball to first, and that will be the end of the inning. No hits, no runs, nobody left on for Wilmington. We move to the 5th inning. Wilmington still ahead, 3-1 here on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's game, both games today, audio is being streamed live on CampusNation.com, the sports animal. The audio and video stream of the game will be available on demand tomorrow afternoon on CampusNation.com website. Campus Nation is your home for high school and college sports.
So we got a new pitcher into the ball game for Wilmington. It'll be number 27.
Brett Bell. Now pitching for the Hurricane, number 27, Brett Bell.
As we thought, there were quite a few pitches made by our starting pitcher, and so they're taking him out and inserting Mr. Bell here.
He pitched 4 innings. He had 4 strikeouts. He walked 4 batters, no hits, 1 run, no earned runs.
Yeah, not a bad performance.
No, and he's in line for the win, too. Wilmington will have another lefty, and Brett Bell coming out to pitch for the top of the 5th inning with a 3-1 lead. Due up here in the top of the 5th, we've got the 9-batter, 9-1-2, Hunter DeWeese, we've got Jeremiah Clark, Cam Mills, and Jack Schramm to lead off the top of the 5th inning. Clark is 0 for 1, reached on an error today. Mills is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts and 2 strikeouts for Schramm. 0 for 2. So Clark will be the first one to come in and face the new pitcher.
The left fielder, number 32, Jeremiah Clark.
I believe the second game of this doubleheader is scheduled to get underway at 2:30, right, Rick?
I don't know whether it's 1 o'clock, 2:30? 2:30, all right.
First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is a swing and a miss by Clark for strike 1.
Yeah, we usually make our way over there. Charlie, in particular, never passes up a free meal. Charlie, I'm surprised you aren't going to come in at between the games just for the meal.
Ball 2.
He did ask us about the score. Passed that along to him.
Now 3-1 to Jeremiah Clark.
Slow down his pace just a bit.
And ball 4 as Clark will draw the walk to begin the 5th. Now coming to the plate will be Cam Mills, the first baseman.
Actually, these freshman pitchers are now sophomore pitchers.
Almost.
Mills 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts today. He's got a runner on first and nobody out. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. Second pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2. Bell not finding his stride here to begin the 5th.
You gotta keep our veteran pitchers ready for tomorrow.
Yep, that's the important game.
And there's a strike to make the count 2-1 to Mills.
Can't afford to put another runner on base, not with just a 2-run lead.
And there's a strike right on the inside corner now, 2-2.
Starting to get that thing over the plate.
2-2 count here to Mills. Swinging ground ball, and that one's going to get in for their first hit of the ball game. So Mills picks up the club's first hit.
The shortstop, number 9.
And now there's 2 on with nobody out, and Jack Schramm coming to the plate, who's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts.
There you
Strike
go.
1. Wilmington in need of a double play.
Yeah, in the worst way here.
Looking the runner back to second is Bell. 0-1 pitch is home, swinging, ground ball to third, picked up, steps on third for the first out, throws across the diamond for the second out.
That was dialed up nice.
So a double play.
Just what the doctor ordered. 1 man now left on base.
The second baseman, number 9, Isaiah McCoy.
And now Isaiah McCoy will come on with a runner on second and 2 outs. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-up. First pitch is popped high in the air over to second base. And just like that,
there you go.
Bell needed that double play. He got it. And now the inning is over.
That was a nice comeback there.
So one hit, no runs, no errors, and one man left on base. We go to the bottom half of the fifth inning with the Hurricanes still holding on to a 3-1 lead over Winton Woods. Due up here in the bottom half of the fifth inning, catcher Hunter DeWeese going back to the top of the lineup, and Frisco and Keller with Brown still out on the mound here for Winton Woods. Box score here so far has Winton Woods with 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. They've left 5 men on base. For Wilmington, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They have left 2 men on base so far. Stepping up to the plate, Hunter DeWeese 0 for 1 with a line out back in the second inning, just his second at-bat here this afternoon. First pitch, swinging, pop, blooper, and it's going to get down for a base hit. So little first pitch swinging for DeWeese, and he's on base to open up the bottom of the fifth inning with a hit.
The left fielder, number 10, Marlon Frisco.
And now Marlon Frisco is the top of the batting order.
Well, we'll see if you're right, Jim. Maybe this is the inning.
Ball down low.
You just haven't given much to hit.
No, he's kept him off guard the whole off balance.
And ball 2 inside to Frisco, 2-0. Frisco is 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a pop-up. He was called out due to interference last time. Runner on first here, nobody out. Swinging, ground ball to shortstop. This could be 2, 6, 4, and no throw over to first, so it's a fielder's choice. Frisco's on first after the fielder's choice, and now Brad Keller will come up to bat. 0 for 2 today with a line out and a fly out. With 1 out, a runner on first here in the fifth. 3-1, Hurricane in the lead. First pitch from Brown is a ball way outside. Good stop there by the catcher.
Be nice to add a run here.
1-0 pitch. Runners off to second. Frisco head first slide, and he's safe.
There you go. Now we have a runner in scoring position.
That was a good throw there by the catcher, too.
He's a good catcher as far as that peg out to second. It's always on the money.
So Hurricane now 2 for 3 on stolen bases today. So now the double play is out of question. As now Keller can focus on driving in Frisco. And the 2-0 pitch is a ball to make it 3-0.
Yeah, I'd give him the green light here.
And ball 4 inside. Oh, that's a strike.
Yep. So
strike called there by the umpire.
The Warrior catcher, he was locked and loaded, ready.
3-1 to Keller. Good lead over there from Frisco. And the pitch. Ball 4 inside, and Keller gets walked. Runner on first and second. One out. And Brady McCune comes to the plate, the center fielder who was 0 for 1 with a walk today, a run scored, and a ground out. First pitch. And runners going to third. Frisco is in there standing, and the first base runner also advances to second. So now second and third with one gone.
Good heads-up running there.
We got some rain just west of Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's starting to cloud up again. Swing, ground ball to second, and he's going to boot it. Throw to first, not in time. The runner's going to third, and that throw is off.
So a run scores?
Run scored. I'm going to give him an infield single on that one.
Yeah, I think so too.
So now it's 4-1.
The shortstop, number 22, Stephen Kraus.
Still only one out?
Runners at the corners, one out, and it's now 4-1 as Kraus comes in, who had a monster RBI triple in his last at-bat. First pitch is a ball, and off goes McCune to first, or second.
That's like catcher's indifference, isn't it? Is that a stolen base?
That's a stolen base.
Does it? I thought they didn't count those.
1-0 count. Pitches a ball outside to make it 2-0. 2-0 count here, one out. Runners on second and third now for Stephen Kraus. And the pitch. Swinging, high, fly, ball to left field, over his head. One run's going to come in to score. The second run's around third, coming to the plate. And Kraus with a 2 RBI double.
Nice. Hurricane breaking this one open.
Your order position.
Still only one out.
Yeah.
3 runs in already, one out after the 2 RBI double from Stephen Kraus as Chris Woolery steps up to the plate, 1 for 2 with a pop out, a single, and a run scored. First pitch is a ball outside. Wilmington breaking this one wide open to a 6-1 lead now. Swing, ground ball to shortstop, and right through him, and the run's going to come around to score. RBI single for Chris Woolery. And the Hurricane out on, it's now 7-1. Still only one out.
And number 14, Chad Davis.
And now we're going to have a visit to the mound here.
I believe this pitcher is in to stay.
I think so too. I just think that in this inning, the last couple innings, Hurricanes have kind of figured him out a little bit.
Well, they've been through, they've seen him a few times. They've been able to sit there, watch him, sort of judge the speed of his pitch, and they're starting to light him up now.
So after the mound visit from the pitching coach, up to bat now is number 14, Chad Davis, the first baseman. 1 for 2 today, a single, a run scored, and a ground out to first. 7-1, Hurricane in the lead.
Ooh.
First pitch is high over the head of Davis for ball 1. Brown needs a ground ball in the worst way here for a double play. There it is. Second baseman goes to shortstop for 1. Spinning throw to first and not in time. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, they finally get their second out.
A fielder's choice for Davis as he's on first now with 2 outs, and now Jordan Ianson coming to the plate. 0 for 1 today with a walk, a ground ball, and caught stealing in the last inning. First pitch to Ianson is a swing and a miss, strike 1.
That was a lucky.
0-1 count to Ianson. Runners going, balls popped in the air to left field. And there's the third out. Hurricane add on here in the 5th as they've taken a 7-1 lead going in to the 6th inning. So the Hurricanes score 4 runs on 4 hits. They leave 1 man on base. No errors in the inning as we move to the 6th inning here with the Hurricane up 7-1 here on CampusNation.com. The Sports Animal, your home for high school and college sports, as Brett Bell will be out there for his 2nd inning of work. Got in a little trouble last time, but picked up a big double play to get him out of the jam as he'll be facing Brown, Brett, and Phil Pott. Brown is 0 for 1 today. He walked, scored a run. That was their only run scored so far and grounded out back in the 3rd inning. Brett is 0 for 1 today with a walk and a pop out. And then Phil Pott is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk.
Who is this? The pitcher?
Yep. Charles Brown. Yep.
And is he up to bat?
The pitcher, number 8, Charles Brown.
Cleanup hitter. Brown leading off the 6th. First pitch is a strike right on the black on the outside part of the plate. And a ball outside. Winton struggling to hit anything today, just 1 hit for him in 5 innings. And the 3rd pitch is a ball to make it 2-1. Two-one pitch from Bell is ball 3 outside, in danger of walking another batter.
Basically all 3 pitches almost in the exact same area.
Working them away. There's strike 2. Just the 2nd full count of the ball game here as both teams have been free swinging so far in this one. So a 3-2 count here to Brown to open up the 6th. And the payoff pitch is ball 4 high as Brown will be walked for the 2nd time this afternoon. And now up to bat, number 2, the catcher, Nick Brett.
The catcher, number 2, Nick Brent.
Brent today is 0 for 1 with a pop out and a walk. First pitch swinging, line drive to center field, and a good job by Frisco to run this one down, by McCune for the first out. Now coming to the plate, the center fielder, James Philpott.
The center fielder, number 34, James Philpott.
0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk. Runner on first with 1 down here in the 6th. First pitch, swinging foul ball. Hurricane looking to extend a 5-game winning streak to 6 and possibly 7 in the next game.
And 8 tomorrow.
Yeah. Be a good time to end the year on a 8-game winning streak. The 2nd pitch to Philpott's a ball, so make it 1-1. And there's strike 2. 1-2 to count to Philpott here. Bell looking for his first strikeout of his appearance here this afternoon. And that's a ball. On the slider, look like. 2-2. Runner on first base here, 1 out. 2-2 count here to Philpott. And the pitch. Strike 3. 2nd strikeout for Philpott on the day. And now with 2 outs, coming in up to bats number 4, Justin Moore.
Third baseman, number 4, Justin Moore.
0 for 2 today with a ground ball and a pop out. First pitch is a ball to make it 1-0. Second pitch is a ball as well, low in the dirt. In fact, for ball 2. 2-0 count here to Moore. Trying to move that runner from first base over. Look over to first, though. No throw. Now back to work, 2-0 count. That's a strike right on the black there on the outside. 2-1. To Justin Moore with 2 outs and a runner on first. Swinging, pop, fly. No one's going to get this one. 2-2. Looking for another strikeout to end the inning here. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out to end the inning.
Good curveball.
Nice pitching from Bell in his second inning of work. Gives up the leadoff walk, but it doesn't hurt him because he got a line out and struck out 2 batters. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning with the Hurricane up 7-1. And due up for the Hurricane, we've got Hottinger, DeWeese, and Frisco. Hottinger is 1 for 2 today with a single and a ground out. DeWeese is 0 for 2 today. No, excuse me. He's 1 for 2 today with a single, a line out. And then Frisco is 0 for 3 with a fielder's choice, a run scored, a pop out, and a ground out. Moving into the 6th inning. Hopefully the Hurricane can
wrap this one
up here in the next couple half innings.
Keep the rain away.
Yep.
So we can get the second game in of this doubleheader.
And Brown is going to come out there for his 6th inning of work here tonight. He's done a pretty decent job. I mean, he's given up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's given up 8 hits so far through 6 or through 5. He's given up 7 runs. But at the same time, I mean, he hasn't struck out a single batter yet, Rick.
No.
Which is due in large part to the speed of his pitches.
The designated hitter, number 18, Ryan Hottinger.
Here's Hottinger to the plate, 1 for 2. And a strike.
A programming note, this Monday night, 5:45 is our broadcast time for the final home lacrosse match of the season.
Ball 1 on the outside.
It'll be the Hurricane and Little Miami to finish out the home season for those lacrosse players.
1-1 pitch to Hottinger, swinging ground ball right up the middle. Second baseman tried to backhand that one, but it's through for a base hit, and Hottinger is now 2 for 3. Now Hunter DeWeese, the catcher, comes in. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a line out.
Hunter DeWeese.
7-1 here, bottom of the 6th. First pitch, strike. Swinging, fly ball to left field. The left fielder, nice catch out there. He slid to catch that one for the first out.
He made it look difficult.
But I mean, that left fielder has been busy today with all the right-handed hitters for Wilmington, squaring up the ball and shooting it out that way. And now Marlon Frisco to the plate, who's 0 for 3. Runner's going to second. The throw is just too late.
And it was kind of high.
It was a little slow. I mean, Hottinger was very slow to get out of the box there, but he still second. So another stolen base here for the Hurricane. Gets him out of double play trouble. As Frisco's up here to the plate. 1-0 count. 1-0 pitch, swinging ground ball to third. Third baseman knocks that one down. It's going to be a base hit for Frisco, his first of the afternoon. That was a difficult play to handle down there at the hot corner.
Yeah, he made a good attempt, but he did stop it, kept it in front of him. That was good.
So, no advance by the runner. from second. So we've got first and second now with one out, and Brad Keller to the plate, who's 0 for 2 today with a line out, a pop out. Oh, that's a ball outside. Both runners are going to advance on the wild pitch.
I think that was a wild pitch or a pass ball.
I think it was a pass ball. Wild pitch is the first thing that comes to mind.
Well, I don't want to get nitpicky, but
yes, Rick. It was a pass ball. Pass ball on the catcher. And that one's inside on Keller to make it 2-0. Again, Brad Keller today with a fly out, a line out, and a walk and a run scored. Ball in the dirt. 3-0 count to Keller, and Brown is in danger of loading the bases.
He just looks like he's running out of gas.
He does. He wants this to hurry up and be over.
Yeah.
He wants to go eat.
And there's ball 4 to Keller as the bases are now loaded. For Brady McCune.
Number 11, Brady McCune.
Brady McCune with a single last time up. Drove in a run. First pitch strike right on the outside part of the plate. McCune is 1 for 2 today with a single ground ball, 2 runs scored, and a walk. This one's popped right over our head for strike 2, and it's now 0-2. Force at any base here, but you still have a chance of a double play to end it. And the 0-2 count with 1 out and the base is loaded. And the pitch. Way outside, and a run is going to come to score easily as that makes it 8-1. And that time, that was a wild pitch.
And the Warriors, they have no one down in their bullpen warming up, so unless they're taking someone off the field and letting them warm up on the mound.
Well, they only got 10 players on their roster.
Yeah.
I'd say he's in this for the
duration.
Yes, sir.
Swinging ground ball to second, and bobbled by the second baseman, but picked up and thrown over there for the out. Meanwhile, the run comes in to score to make it 9-1.
I thought he was in.
It was a close play.
It was close.
The shortstop, number 22, Stephen Kraus.
Two outs, Stephen Kraus in. And there's ball 1. Kraus today has had a huge day. 3 RBIs for him with a double and a triple and a ground out. So 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs.
He's been a Warrior killer, that's for sure.
Now 2-0. Kraus is a very good hitter in this Hurricane lineup. That's why he is the cleanup batter. Runner on third here, 2 outs, 2-0 count. The pitch swinging, high, fly ball. That's drifting foul.
Yeah.
Now 2-1.
He can turn off.
Ball 3 to make it 3-1.
Gonna have to come in.
3-1 count. Swinging, high line drive. And it's off the wall for another double for Kraus and another RBI. Kraus with his second double of the ballgame, scoring his 4th RBI on the day as the Hurricanes are now out 10-1. As coming to the plate for his next plate appearance will be Chris Woolery, the right fielder.
Right fielder, number 4, Chris Woolery.
2 for 3 today.
Now, if the Hurricanes score a run here, would that run rule them?
Probably.
I would think that would be the case.
Strike 1 to Woolery.
Because we're after 5 innings, and you have to have a 10-run lead, and the home team is batting. It would seem to me that another score here would end it.
Swinging strike 2 by Woolery. 0-2 the count to Woolery. Again, he's 2 for 3 today. A run scored in 2 singles. Also had a pop out back in the 3rd. 0-2 count to Woolery. Runner on second. 2 outs and a ball. Chased a bad pitch in the last one. Good job to lay off this one. Now 1-2 the count, and the pitch is home, and ball 2, 2-2. Chad Davis is on deck if he gets an opportunity here in the 6th. Swinging, pop, fly.
Just missed
to left field or right field, and that will end the inning.
Well, we will play 7. At least 6.5.
Hurricanes score 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of the 7th with Bell out there to save this one down, as we've got Elijah Moore, Jeremiah Clark, and Cam Mills, 8, 9, and 1. Leading off the top of the 7th. Hurricane lead this one 10-1 as you're listening to live high school baseball on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. I'm AJ Ganger with Rick Phillips, bringing you doubleheader baseball this afternoon, live from Wilmington High School. We've got one more game following this one at approximately 2:30 p.m. Hurricane just 3 outs away from extending their 5-game win streak to 6. Playing some great baseball. Again, their last game they lost was on the 19th of April. It's the Northwest 3-2.
Yep.
And they had Vaughn throwing in that one. He had a great performance today. Again, he's in line for the win with 4 innings pitched, 4 Ks, 4 walks, and a run that was unearned. And Bell's done a great job out of the pen. He's struck out 2 so far in his 2 innings of work. And he's also given up the only hit of the ball game and walked 2 batters. Number 5, Elijah Moore. Moore steps in, looks at ball 1.
Get this at 1, 2, 3 and go eat.
Swinging, foul ball. Just a little late there. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and it's 1-2 now as Bell is looking for his 3rd strikeout. Ball outside, 2-2. Great ball game here so far for the Hurricane. Looking to close this one down here in the 7th. And now ball 3 as the count runs full to Elijah Moore, 3-2.
Hurricane definitely hitting on all cylinders as far as their they picked it up there. Once they sort of figured out the pitching.
And that's going to be a walk to lead off the 7th. Okay. So we got the count to 0-2 and then threw 4 straight balls for his 2nd walk of his appearance here this afternoon. And now left fielder Jeremiah Clark coming in. He's walked and reached on an error.
Time for double play.
First pitch, swinging out to the gap in left field. But this is going to be pulled in out there by the left fielder, Marlon Frisco, for the first out. Now stepping in is Cam Mills. 1 for 3 today. 2 flyouts and a single back in the 5th inning. First pitch to Mills is a ball for 1-0. Double play can end it here. Ball 2 inside, 2-0. Ball 3 now, 3-0 to Mills. In danger of his second walk here in the 7th inning. You can give up a couple runs, but you don't really want to. Strike right on the inner half. Good pitch.
I think the ump wants this game over, too.
3-1 to count here to Cam Mills. One out here in the top of the 7th. Strike 2 right on the outside corner, and it's now full. Good job to work back from a 3-0 count to 3-2 now, and the payoff pitch is coming up here for Bell. And here is the pitch. Swinging, ground ball to third. Third baseman, 6-4. No, he dropped it, but he's out.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Runner's safe.
He called him out. Transfer. It was on the transfer.
His mother.
He called him out. It was on the transfer.
All right.
So the runner is out on the transfer.
Transfer being the ball from the hand to the glove, from the glove to the hand.
The shortstop, number 19, Jack Schramm.
All right, so we have 2 outs. Runner at first base.
Jack Schramm up.
Down to their last batter, hopefully.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Schramm is 0 for 3. Hit into a double play last time and has struck out twice. Looking for the hat trick. Swing, pop behind the plate, and it's 0-2. Now Winton Woods is down to their final strike this afternoon. Ball's loose, runner's off to second, and he's going to get there safely on the pass ball. One and 2 the count here to Jack Schramm.
Send it right here.
Runner on second now after the pass ball with 2 outs, 10-1. Hurricane looking to wrap this one up. And the pitch, swinging a line drive to left field will end it here.
All right.
So the Hurricane extend a 5-game winning streak to 6 as they take game 1 of a doubleheader here against Winton Woods, 10-1. Let me get all these, everything tallied up here, and we'll get you the final box score.
They better play the second game a little quicker than 2:30. I'm going to tell them 1:30 by rain, but
So the rain is coming in, right, Jim?
yeah. It's in the west side of Cincinnati right now.
And we thought you were a banker, but you're really a National Weather Service meteorologist.
Yes, iPhones are great.
So the first game, the Hurricane win 10-1 over Winton Woods.
So the final box score here this afternoon for their game 1 for Wilmington. We have 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for Winton Woods on the day. And Wilmington had 10 runs, 11 hits, 1 error in the ball game this afternoon. Let me get all the pitcher stats here now. Get everybody squared away real quick. Walked. 1 batter.
JJ's using that Common Core math to figure out all the...
So Grant Brown today, he pitched a full 6 innings, no strikeouts, 1 walk, 11 hits, 10 runs, and 10 earned runs. For Wilmington,
And, of course, they're honoring veterans here today.
alrighty, so for Wilmington, Jake Vaughn picks up the W with 4 innings pitched, 4 Ks, 4 walks, no hits, 1 run, no earned runs for Brett Bell. He came in and finished it off with the save. He's got...
Served in the football pavilion just to our west.
as Bell pitched 3 innings, got a save in it, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit, no runs allowed. And again, the final line score for this game 1 was Wilmington with 10 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and Winton Woods 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Your final score for game 1, Wilmington 10 and Winton Woods 1, and we'll be back on the air shortly.
I'd say probably about 1 o'clock, maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes. Just stay tuned, and even though it was scheduled to start at 2:30, obviously we don't need 2:30, and with that rain possibly coming in, we certainly don't want to end up having a problem here getting this game in. So for AJ Ganger, Rick Phillips, we'll see you in game 2.